first match is a battle royale. 2 opponents will begin in the ring. More opponents will enter the ring as time goes on. Contestants may only be eliminated when their body is over the top rope and both feet touch the ground. The last person standing is declared the winner and will be the #1 contender for the Potato Bowl belt. Let's begin. First to enter the ring is from Salem, Massachusetts, weighing in at 299 pounds. He is your Tree City Giant, James Grimm!
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wrestle Club, the Dia de los Muertos Festival. My name is Dr. Nick Redbone. I am the host of the Land That Wrestling Forgot, Idaho's only professional wrestling podcast, and I am joined by Sam Power Slam Magnus, friend of wrestling and wrestlers everywhere. And welcome to the show, Sam.
Thank you very much, Mr. Dr. Nick. Nothing but a wrestling dork like the rest of you.
Absolutely. So here, a great opener for the Wrestle Club show at a show held in a cemetery.
A cemetery.
You can't complain about it, though. I mean, look, it goes along with the gimmick. It goes along with the Dia de los Muertos. It's actually kind of clever, and we're opening up with a battle royal. This is a shot. This is for a shot at the Potato Bowl Championship, which is currently held by Adriel Noctis, as we see the Tree City Giant, James Grimm, right there, as the title card says, stepping in. And you got to think, in a battle royal, even if he's coming in first on a Royal Rumble rule, he's got the advantage just because of his size.
Yeah, if you look at the guy, you know that he's going to be able to hold his own in the ring without any real issues.
And it's going to take more than one guy to get him over the top. And in a battle royal, trying to get an alliance set up is not going to be an easy thing anyway.
Yeah, I think he's going to be standing alone by himself in this match, which I don't know if he actually is bothered by that.
No, I've seen him fight against guys his size. I've seen him fight against 2 or 3 guys half his size. The Tree City Giant, James Grimm, not afraid of anybody out there. And now we're waiting for his next opponent. And like I said, this is a Royal Rumble setup, so we'll be getting guys coming in at intervals as the match goes on. James Grimm in there first, warming up, stretching out, and getting ready.
Traditional rules here, so everybody's going to have to go over the top rope. Both feet need to hit the floor.
And coming in next, one of the newer faces, Salim Abbas. I have a lot of interest in watching Abbas progress. He's definitely not popular among the fans of Wrestle Club. He's really good in the ring and not afraid to. Well, let's just put it this way: he's not afraid to start fires and call names.
In this political climate, he's basically decided to be his own man. And you know what? I might not agree with it, but I can respect it.
Absolutely. And these two are going to start off the Battle Royal. We're just waiting for the bell now. James Grimm firing up the crowd.
A boss getting ready in the corner, admonishing the fans for who knows what's going on in that man's head right now.
A battle of the crowd now, back and forth, and they're coming nose to nose in the middle of the ring.
We'll see who gets the upper hand here as this is about to kick off. Grimm getting the crowd ready and roaring to go.
Grimm there's such a size advantage there. I mean, just look at the guy. You can show a movie on his back.
I'm not really sure what a boss is going to have to do here.
Oh, right off the bat with a big right hand. Another one. Grimm fires back with a headbutt to the chest. The Tree City Giant will not be taking advantage of that easily.
Another one to follow it up here, and a boss is down, and you got to be wondering what he's thinking right now.
I think he's wondering, did I make a mistake getting involved?
Picks him up, and is he thinking over? Oh, falls with a scoop slam.
Big slam, and a boss already in trouble as the Tree City Giant may be ready for his first elimination. He could very well be the lone man standing in the ring.
Oh, is he gonna
set him up for a choke slam. He's got him up. No, a boss with a big right hand.
Fighting back on him, throwing those right hands. Setting him up for, shoulder tackle into the corner.
That's got to be one of the places where you can try to neutralize Grimm's power. If you can tie him up in the ropes and keep him from moving and getting ahead of steam. There he goes. He's trying to put him over the top now. It's going to take more than one guy.
It's going to take more than one guy, and it's going to take more than that. This is too early in the match for this, I think.
Yeah, Grimm is nothing but power right now. There's no way you're going to get him over the top.
Looks like we got our third contestant joining the fray.
Ultimo Acción Poquento is now in the ring. I know I mispronounced that.
I don't know if there is a correct way to pronounce it.
I don't think he'd care. Look at him. Up, he's coming right at Abbas.
This is not good news for Abbas. This might have been his only chance of getting Grim out right now. Looks like Poquento with a high leg there. Oh, a hip, actually.
Yep. I like how they call it a hip attack, because you can't just say he attacked him with his butt.
No, that's not okay, but hips are all right.
Hips are okay.
Hips don't lie, I believe.
Flips into the corner.
What's he got in mind here for him?
I don't think he wants to take... Oh! Another hip attack. Not his butt.
Taguchi would be proud.
Is he going for it again?
3 in a row?
3 in a row. And Salim Abbas now in trouble in the corner as the Tree City Giant takes advantage of the
4 in a row. Poquento.
Those hips don't lie.
Entering the ring is Damien.
Oh, that's not a good spot. You gotta be careful there, Poquento.
And did Grim get him over? Over the rope, but not to the floor. And Damian Black comes in from Project Mayhem and takes full advantage of a distracted James Grim.
I have a feeling Black here is going to go after everyone and anyone he can get his hands on.
Look at those strikes. Big kicks, big forearms.
Ooh, big side kick.
And puts the Tree City Giant down. I've said this before. I think Black is probably the best pure striker in Wrestle Club right now.
Handspring back. Elbow back splash.
Hiji Muto would be proud.
Very proud.
And right now, Black standing tall.
In a match where no one really stands tall until the end, Black has shown his dominance, it appears.
He's going to whip Poquento into Grim. Nope, Grim's out of the way.
A smart fella.
Yep.
Ooh, Poquento with the double chops. Throat chops.
Black into the corner.
Turning it around on him.
Poquento follows in. Hip attack. Salim Abbas working on James Grim in the opposite corner.
Stomping a mud hole, I believe is the correct
I believe that's
term.
A mud hole. That is indeed a mud hole. Can we get an analysis of that hole? I believe it's a mud hole.
It is not quite dry, but getting there. Looks like Poquento's got Black up in the corner there.
Black in trouble. He's now over the top rope.
Outside of the ring.
His foot, saved with a big right hand from the outside.
Interesting, though. He's not in a hurry to get back in there, it looks like. Abbas still admonishing the crowd. Black sneaking back in there.
Keep your eyes on Black.
What's he going for?
Black's reaching for something underneath the apron. Meanwhile, in the opposite corner, James Grim also.
Big chops coming from the big man.
He's been focused on Abbas as much as he can be. Poquento Acción, he's stepping in to maybe give an assist and try and get Salim Abbas out of this match.
Interestingly enough, nobody has gone over the top rope yet. Oh, Abbas following up there.
And as the immortal Jim Ross would say, business is about to pick up. Mr. Hickman is in the ring, and immediately the bad blood between Hickman and Abbas on display right now. Damian Black up from the corner.
You saw him get something there earlier.
He's got something in his hand. Oh! And he threw the ashes, the grave ashes, into Mr. Hickman's eyes. Hickman can't defend himself. He can't see. Big strikes from Damian Black. Salim Abbas just getting out of the way. And just like that, Mr. Hickman eliminated.
Our first elimination. Damian Black came into this with a plan.
Of course, Black and his partner Brad Zane from Project Mayhem, so much bad blood between them and Garabai, and of course now Mr. Hickman coming in to assist in that war. This is not the last we've seen of these guys, that's for sure. Of course, later on in the show.
Our next entrance looks like the Poquento pair of Juven Punkero and Mascaro Poquento.
There are so many Poquentos. We currently have 300% of your daily allowance of Poquento in the ring as we speak.
I don't think that's good for the stomach.
I don't think so. James Grim definitely agrees. I believe that was a wet willy. I believe he just took an electric wet willy.
Yeah.
Actually, in wrestling, would that be an atomic wet willy?
I would call it an electric. Oh, Bronco Buster in the corner.
And if I'm right, there is Jack Helter at ringside from Helter Skelter. He's coming in and on to one of the Poquentos and another Poquento.
They had a short little reign of dominance there. I don't know if that's going to last much longer.
There goes one.
I believe that was Juven Poquento.
That might have been. You know what? I think it was a Poquento.
It was a Poquento.
There's just so many Poquentos. They can have a sale after the show on Poquentos. Jack Helter with a noggin knocker.
Damian Black joining in as well.
Helter just so physical.
The Poquentos are being tossed to the ringside.
And we are now sans Poquentos.
300% less Poquento than moments before.
Jack Helter and Jack
Big
Helter and
Grim.
Damian Black.
Oh, Damian Black. Ow, surprising.
Black was so dominant, and then Helter came in fresh and managed to take him over the top rope. And now James Grimm in there, kind of outnumbered.
He doesn't seem to be too bothered by it.
He just got a little bit of help.
Is that Big John Henry that we have joining?
Big John Henry joining, and suddenly it's James Grimm once again has got a little help from the side of the Angels. Jack Helter being helped over the top rope. Is he on his way out? Is he on his way out? James Grimm lending a lot of muscle.
A boss looks, oh, nope, he's taking it to Grimm. Grimm and a boss have started this match and are both in it, lasting
Bronco
longer.
Bill Lee now in the ring and made the assist, and Jack Helter out.
They might wish that they hadn't done that at a future date, I believe.
Gosh, you know what? In Boise, and they're wearing Bronco colors. I bet the crowd loves that. Call me crazy.
I think it's probably a safe bet.
They might have planned
Jawbreaker. Some interesting offense we got going here. They're working together as a team. Double splash.
A boss.
Ooh.
Nowhere to go. Stuck in the middle of the ring.
Looks like
Setting
they're
up
switching
again.
sides.
You go low, I'll go high, and a boss goes
Right
down.
on the back of the neck, stacking it up.
A boss has taken so much abuse in this match. Now the boys turning their attention to James Grimm, turning their back on Salim Abbas. Be careful.
They're thinking about it. Oh, ramming him into Grimm.
Oh, James Grimm takes an assisted headbutt to the midsection. And a bulldog.
Looks like Grimm is showing the signs of being in there longer than anyone else.
That's right, he started this match off, and he's still in there. Now both fresh, strong guys working to help him up. And here comes the Lionheart. Theodric is in the ring.
Picks
Theodric
him up. Snap suplex. Beautiful. Great.
Theodric is so good for being so young. 17 years old and already one of the top names in Wrestle Club.
Looks like Grimm just took out Bronco Billy there, I believe.
Bronco Bill Lee out
Big John
of the ring.
still left in there.
And James Grimm looks like he's ready to send his friend out there with him. Now he's got some company. Oh, nope, still
Holding
on the
on
apron.
A boss in trouble. Oh, looks like he's got him on the top rope.
Down to 3 as James Grimm is in the ring with Salim Abbas and Theodric Lionheart. Big chop from Lionheart.
What do you think, Doc? You got to pick one. Who do you think's going?
Man, with these guys, each one of them is a top contender for any title in Wrestle Club. But right now, I've got to say Theodric's got the advantage. He's just so athletic and came in fresh. Oh! And a
boss
low
with the
blow.
low blow.
And just like that, that's what I get for making a prediction. Theodric is out of this one.
I got my money on Grimm. I just don't know if a boss is going to be able to get Grimm over that rope.
And the two guys that started this match
follows up. A boss has got a game plan, apparently.
And apparently it's aiming low. Is Grimm going to make it? Is Grimm out? Is Grimm out of this one?
He's holding on.
A boss working to get him over. He's got him over the rope, but not onto the floor yet. Grimm saves himself.
A boss climbing under the bottom rope. Smart move by a boss.
And now choking him with his own headgear.
I don't know. That might
chop to the throat, and that is it. Salim Abbas has won this Battle Royal and is now up for a title shot. He will go against Adriel Noctis for the Potato Bowl Championship. Abbas has come along so far since he made his debut, actually at the tournament that Adriel Noctis won the Potato Bowl Championship at.
I believe he's got a good shot of winning that belt. Just watching him in this match, it shows that he's got a plan and he's willing to do what he needs to do.
His hand is raised, and the winner of the Battle Royal is Salim Abbas.
Congratulations, Mr. Salim Abbas. You've won the Day of the Dead Battle Royal. And with that victory, you've now become #1 contender for this. Now, as far as the set schedule for this match goes, there's no telling. But with that, I'd like to wish you the best of luck. Me and you, boss. Bring it your all, and I hope you're ready.